Why do countries need national anthems? Because national anthems reflect their history, which in turn reflect their culture and national identity as well. A Chinese history professor once said that the best national anthems were born on the battlefields of war, because only then could a people show the best of its qualities and spirits. So today, I'm going to talk about my top 3 national anthems and their history. Number 3.
Государственный гимн Российской Федерации.
The history of this anthem is the political history of Russia during the past century. I guess this is also an odd one out, since it wasn't really produced during the war. The music was composed by Alexander Alexandrov in 1939 and adopted as the Soviet national anthem in 1944, emphasizing the victory of World War II. However, during the Cold War, with the appearance of the Brezhnev doctrine, the spread of communism became increasingly important. Therefore, in 1977, Brezhnev adopted new lyrics to the anthem in order to highlight the importance of communism. In 1991, after the collapse of the Soviet Union, Boris Yeltsin implemented a non-lyric anthem because the old Soviet national anthem contained messages of communism. It wasn't until 2000 that Vladimir Putin organized new lyrics to be put into the anthem, which is used until this day. The anthem really emphasized Russia's long history as the largest empire in the world. With so many different ethnic groups, it also highlights the unity of the Russian people against invading enemies. Number 2. Mazuryk Dąbrowskiego, Poland. Oh my, how many times in history has Poland been erased from the map? And it happened in 1795 with the third partition of Poland by Russia, Prussia and Austria. In order to regain Polish independence, political activist Józef Wybicki turned to Poland's ally France, who was at war with those three countries at that time. Under his advice, a Polish legion under Jan Dąbrowski was established. It was attached to the French army of Italy, commanded by Napoleon Bonaparte at that time. The Poles hoped to march back to their homeland all the way from Italy. After a series of victories under Napoleon, they started to gain confidence in him and the establishment of Polish independence. Mazuryk Dąbrowskiego was composed at this time by Wybicki because of this. Poland finally regained temporal independence thanks to Napoleon in 1807 with the establishment of the Duchy of Warsaw. The anthem symbolized Poland's long struggle in history to independence, and it stood as a constant reminder that wherever the Polish people might be, and whatever happened to their homeland, they will always fight for the freedom and liberty of Poland. Number 1, and you guessed right, it just has to be La Marseillaise of France. It all started in 1789 as the French stormed the Bastille and overthrew King Louis XVI. In order to prevent the revolutionary spirit from spreading over Europe, Britain, the Holy Roman Empire, Spain and many other European countries formed the first anti-French coalition to invade France, intending to restore monarchy in France. The French army, in a poor state, suffered many defeats. Also, many monarchies in France actually put up little resistance against the Allied army because they thought the Allies would help them restore the Bourbon monarchy. As a result, the mayor of Strasbourg requested that Claude-Joseph Rouget de Lisle compose a song that would inspire everyone in France to defend their homeland. This became known as La Marseillaise. It was first sung by the volunteer army from Marseille, and its popularity grew significantly among the French army. It inspired the French to win the War of the First Coalition, thus defending the ideologies of liberty, equality, and fraternity. La Marseillaise is a vivid depiction of France's long and hard road to revolution. So that's why it makes it my favorite national anthem of all time.